Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel welcome back to another movie review on my channel. Today I'm here revealing The Wizard of Oz from 1939. This whole movie all started off in black and white in Kansas. And then when they went to the land of Oz, it changed to full color. Yes, the movie first took place in Kansas and then in the land of Oz. And so without further ado, let's get into the plot of the film without getting further away. So the movie begins where we meet our main character, Dorothy Gale with her dog Toto. So right back home in a farm where her aunt Emily and her uncle Henry along with other farmers work at the barn. So Dorothy tells them what happened that Miss Gulch, their neighbor was gonna take Toto away from her. And they told her not to go to her neighborhood. That way Miss Gulch won't get to her. And then they're hanging out in the barn. And then Miss Gulch, the neighbor, appears, and she's played by Margaret Hamilton. So Margaret Hamilton, she not only plays Miss Gulch in the movie, she also plays Elphaba, like the Wicked Witch of the West in the movie, which I'll get to later on. That's right. I'll get to later on. So Miss Gulch tries to take Toto away from Dorothy, but Toto escapes from Miss Gulch's bag, and then she returns home back with Dorothy, and so they head to Professor Marvel's carnival. So Professor Marvel reveals to Dorothy that he knows what happened. Reveals to Dorothy that her aunt Emily has been heartbroken by her own daughter Dorothy because she had broken her heart. So now there's a tornado in Kansas, so that the movie started off in black and white. That's right. So when she head back home, she tries to look for Aunt Emily and other farmers, and then she heads to her room, and then the window hit Dorothy, and then she fell asleep, and then the house gets sucked into the tornado, and then in the tornado, she sees that Miss Gulch, her neighbor, is actually a wicked witch, and that she's actually the Wicked Witch of the East. And then Dorothy, her dog Toto, arrived in the land of Oz, and then the colors began to change from black and white to full color. To full color. And to reveal that Miss Gulch the house actually landed on Miss Gulch, the Wicked Witch of the East. The house killed Miss Gulch, that's right. So then when Dorothy and Toto wake up, they open the door and discover that they arrived into the land of Oz. Yes, the land of Oz. And then, and in the meet Glinda, the good witch of the South. She reveals to Dorothy that the Wicked Witch of the East was dead, and that she had freed them from the Munchkins, and then all the Munchkins come out, and then they're hanging out with Dorothy and Dr. Toto and Glinda, and then a ball comes and crashes, and there's another Wicked Witch, the Wicked Witch of the West, and she's played by the same actor who played Miss Gulch, the Wicked Witch of the East. Margaret Hamilton, that's right, the same actor. That's right, the same actor who played Miss Gulch, the Wicked Witch of the East. So Elphaba, aka the Wicked Witch of the West, she confronts Dorothy for killing her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. That's right. And so she threatens to kill her. She plans to kill her and her dog Toto, and then she vanishes into thin air. So Glinda tells Dorothy that if she wants to go home, she needs to see the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz, the most greatest, most powerful Wizard of Oz. He's the only person that can. He's the only person that can help Dorothy get back home. So when Dorothy and Toto leave Munchkinland, they head into this cornyard where they meet the Scarecrow. That's right, the Scarecrow. And he tells Dorothy that he hasn't gotten a brain and he's very scared of everything, including birds. And so Scarecrow tells Dorothy that he wants a brain. He wants a brain. So Dorothy tells Scarecrow that they're gonna see a wizard that will give Scarecrow a brain. So Scarecrow plans to join Dorothy, so they run away. And then they head. And they see some trees nearby, so the trees come to life and start attacking them. And they see this Tin Man frozen. So he's always trying to wake him up, and so while he wakes up, Tin Man explains to them that he hasn't gotten a heart. He hasn't gotten a heart until Dorothy and the Scarecrow tell Tin Man that they're gonna see a wizard that will help him, that will get him a heart. Yeah. Give him a heart. So Tin Man joins them. That they're off to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So then they head to the woods, where they meet this cowardly lion. They meet this lion who doesn't has any courage in his heart. So Dorothy, the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man told Lion that they're gonna see a wonderful Wizard of Oz that will help him get a heart. And we'll get him a heart, and so that they're off to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. That's right. Wizard of Oz. So while they were about to arrive in Munchkinland, the Wicked Witch of the West in her castle is watching for her crystal ball, and she uses magic to freeze Dorothy and Lion, and they fall asleep. And then Glinda uses her magic to make them wake up again. And while they wake up, Tin Man is back to sleep again. So they use oil can to wake him up again. And so now they arrive in Munchkinland, where he asks his royal guard to help him to ask if they can see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Of course, at first he refuses because he says that nobody has ever seen the Wizard of Oz. And then they reveal to him that Dorothy has the ruby slippers. All this I forgot to mention. In the movie, Dorothy Gale had the ruby slippers on, and that it never came off because the ruby slippers never will come off for you. So the guard welcomes them inside. So everyone in the castle greets them until they're all hang out in the Emerald City until they see the Wicked Witch of the West on the sky running to surrender Dorothy. So they realize that they need to see the wizard right away. So the guard takes them to see the wizard. So the first time, this is when we finally get to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. He's like a guy in a green smoke and that stuff. He's this guy. He has this creepy face like a green smoke kind of guy. So the wizard says that he will give them what they want, but first, they need to bring him the Wicked Witch of the West's broomstick. Then once they will give him the broomstick, he will give them what they want, and then they leave Emerald City. and then head to the woods, arriving at the Wicked Witch of the West's castle. So in the castle, the Wicked Witch of the West orders all her monkeys to capture Dorothy and her dog Toto, and they do. So at the castle, the Wicked Witch of the West tortures Dorothy to give her the ruby slippers, or she will drown her dog Toto. But when the Wicked Witch of the West tries to get her shoes off, tries to get the slippers off her shoes, she realizes that she can't, because the ruby slippers will never come off as long as she is alive. And she gives her an hourglass of how much time that she has to live, and then she leaves the room. Then Dorothy's crying, and then on the crystal ball she sees Aunt Emily, and Dorothy tells her that she's stuck in the land of Oz. And then it's revealed that that was actually the Wicked Witch of the West tricking Dorothy. And now, back in the woods, Scarecrow, Lion, and Tin Man find out in a plan how to sneak into the castle, so that they see the Wicked Witch of the West's guards guarding the castle. So they attack 3 guards, and they disguise as guards to sneak into the castle. So they're able to save Dorothy, and before they leave, the Wicked Witch of the West stops them. The guards all sees them, and and so the Wicked Witch of the West lights Scarecrow on fire like it did last time. That's right. Remember that fireball he did? Yeah, he did she lights him on fire, and then Dorothy melts the Wicked Witch of the West, and then she is dead. And the guards bow to her, saying that the Wicked Witch of the West is dead. So they give her the broomstick, and then they head back to Emerald City to meet again with the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz. And so the wizard tells them that they have to come back tomorrow. Then Toto discovers that something's off with the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Her dog Toto discovers that the wonderful Wizard of Oz is not really a powerful wizard. He's a con man using a machine to control the device to make people believe that he is great and powerful. So they confront him for trying to break their promise. And so the wizard tells them that he is a really good man, but he's a really bad wizard. So then the Wizard of Oz, he gives them everyone what they want. That's right, everyone what they want. That's right. So Wizard of Oz, he prepares to take Dorothy back to Kansas, but then her dog Toto goes off the hot air balloon. Then Dorothy gets Toto, and the Wizard of Oz flies away. Then Glinda comes and appears, and she tells Dorothy that she could have gone to Kansas back when she wanted. So Glinda uses magic to send her back to Kansas, and then back in Kansas in her home, Dorothy wakes up. That's right. Dorothy wakes up, and she reunites with her Aunt Emily and her Uncle Henry of all the farmers in her town, with her whole family. She tells them about the story of her arriving in the land of Oz, and that she kept saying that she wanted to go home, and that they sent her home. So Dorothy tells Aunt Emily that there's no place like home. And that's how the movie ends. So what do you think about this movie? Honestly, I really like this movie. I think this is a really good movie. I like how they changed the color. But back in Kansas, it's black and white. And then in the land of Oz, it's full color. I actually like how they did that for some reason. As I forgot on the movie, Professor Marvel in the movie, he played the role of the Wizard of Oz in the movie. That's right, the Wizard of Oz, that's right. So I liked all the characters in the movie. My favorite one has to be like the wonderful Wizard of Oz, and of course Glinda, the Good Witch of the South. I would say, and I like the two Wicked Witches in the movie. In the first half of the movie, we saw Miss Gulch, the Wicked Witch of the East, and then we saw Alphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West. That's right. And now there's monkeys in the movie. That there's like the guards. That's right. That's also like the haunted castle that the Wicked Witch has. That's right. Has all the songs in the movie. My favorite one was like "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." And also like the song "We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz." That's a little song as well. The Wizard of Oz, that's right. That's about the soundtrack of the movie was really amazing, that's right. Oh, that's right. And also, like, the special effects in the movie. All the special effects in the movie looked really cool. It looked really amazing. I also like the visuals in the movie. The visuals looked really nice as well. I also thought the editing in the movie was really cool, awesome as well. I also like the background of the movie. The background in the movie was really amazing. I also thought the direction of the movie was really cool. I also like the settings and locations of the movie. That the movie first started off in Kansas, and then takes place into the land of Oz. The land of Oz, that's right. The land of Oz, that's right. That's like the structure in the movie. The structure in the movie was really cool. As about the pacing in the movie was really amazing. As about the steaming in the movie was really amazing. Also like the CGI in the movie. The CGI in it was really amazing. Also like a lot of the action scenes in the movie. A lot of the action scenes in the movie was really amazing. It was really amazing, and so also like the climax battle with the Wicked Witch of the West in the movie. That was really cool, and finally I thought the ending of the movie was really amazing. And so I really like this movie. I think that this movie was really cool and so amazing. So that's my movie review on The Wizard of Oz from 1939. So overall, I'm gonna have to give this movie an S+. Well, that's my movie review on The Wizard of Oz, and so I really like this movie. So I really like this movie. So don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe to my channel. So I'll be seeing you guys till next time, and goodbye everyone. See you soon.